Most of us are trying to pinch pennies anywhere we can these days, but it's not usually our water bill that breaks the bank. However, an ongoing billing snafu inside the city of Austin is leading to sky-high water bills for many customers.
This is a problem that KXAN has been investigating for more than a year now. So investigator Shannon Wolfson went to the city to get some answers.
Yeah, that's right. We started investigating this issue in October of last year. And then a couple of months ago, we started getting more calls and emails from people whose water bills were outrageously high for no apparent reason. So we went back to the city of Austin to find out why it can't seem to get this problem fixed.
And there was no way I was using that much water.
When Tom Entsminger got his last Austin water bill, he might have laughed.
The consumption I was being billed for was kind of cartoonishly high. The quantity of water that I was being billed for would mean that we'd be sitting on a sinkhole or something.
Try 400,000 gallons in a month.
The grass would be a lot greener than it is.
And the bill a lot higher than is usual of...
A little over $200 in the summer, maybe $210, $220.
Tom is set up for automatic payments, expecting a couple of $100s withdrawn each month. But for this bill, the $5,300 withdrawal wouldn't clear his bank.
If the bank draft had gone through, I wouldn't have even known about it until I had tried to pay for something else and not had any money left. And so conceivably, it could have happened without anybody really knowing.
That's pretty bad. But what about a $35,000 water bill? That's what happened here at St. Louis King of France Catholic Church last month. And when the church complained to the city, they sent a meter reader back out who said their meter was reading just fine and that their bill must be right. The bill claimed the church used more than 6 million gallons of water between July 8th and August 8th. To put that in perspective, that's enough to fill an average-sized backyard swimming pool 500 times.
I mean, what do you say to that accountant over at St. Louis Catholic Church who opened up that $35,000 bill?
The first thing we say is we apologize for the mistake. That was clearly a mistake on our part. Should have never gone out.
Mistakes Austin Energy told us a year ago they were fixing.
It was about 3 times higher than we would have expected.
I opened it and I like to passed out.
Bill says we owe $937.19 for water. We about fell out of our chair.
Almost a year ago, we brought similar errors to the city's attention shortly after it started using a new billing system.
When we initially implemented the system, there were some difficulties. You're going to always have that. It's very complicated. Those system problems have been worked out.
We were told the system is supposed to red flag billing anomalies, but Austin Energy said sometimes there are inadvertent human errors in spotting them. So we went back to Austin Energy, who handles the billing for Austin Water, and we got the same answers as before.
So how do you feel like Austin Energy is doing with this billing system when it comes to flagging these highs and lows?
We feel like we are doing an excellent job in identifying when there's an extreme high or extreme low. That report that runs every day, that flags those anomalies, it runs without failure.
And she's right. Between March and September of this year, we found the high-low system flagged more than 93,000 bills. So why are some customers still getting overbilled? Since KXAN started investigating, Austin Energy says it's stepped up its efforts to catch these mistakes before they get to the customer.
We've implemented a check-the-checker process. And so where now there's a human person that has to review it, there's another human that has to review that person's review.
And they're even going one step further. After the manual checks, the bill now goes back through the computer system. Turns out, in Tom's case, and at the church, the meter reader made the mistake.
It's amazing, but you know, after going through this, it's not all that surprising. I think that if, it sounds like the city has a good system for catching this when it works.
And we found out so far this year there have been more than 5,000 complaints about billing to Austin Energy. You should be vigilant if you believe your bill is not right. Austin Energy has set up a phone number, there it is, to call if you think your bill is wrong and want to appeal it. It's right there, 512-494-9400. And right now, join us online at KXAN.com. KXAN Live is an interactive chat between you and me where you can ask me more about this investigation and share any problems you've had with your own water bill. That's KXAN Live online right now at KXAN.com. Shannon Wolfson, KXAN Investigates.
Shannon, thank you so much for that. We'll tomorrow night right here at 6 o'clock, KXAN investigates a growing problem for people selling their cars in Texas.
Ma'am, can't I ask you about these toll bills? Who's responsible for them?
KXAN investigator Robert Maxwell confronts a woman taking free rides for months on area tollways. Plus, the elderly couple, her violations are costing. KXAN investigates title transfer troubles. That's tomorrow night on KXAN News at 6. And if you have a story you want us to investigate, send us an email to investigates@kxan.com or call the number you see there on your screen.